Well, hello and welcome again to our reading of the Greek New Testament. We're reading the Gospel of Matthew, and we're up to chapter 7. Me krinete hina me krinete. En hoi ga krimati krinete kritheses en hoi metroi metrete metre umin. So do not judge. We get an imperative here with me. Hina me, in order that you might not be judged, in the passive here. Passive subjunctive after hina me, in order that you might not be judged. For, now we get this typical Greek construction here. It's for in the judgment in which, and the Greek reverses the order, and this goes into the dative by attraction. So by the judgment in which you judge, you will be judged. Greek loves the sounds of repeated words. So we've got we've got the noun krima, and then the verb in the active and the passive. Krimata krinete kritheses there, which gives a nice jingle, which was quite pleasant to the Greek ear. And we get the same here. We get metro, metreti, metrethesetai. So in the judgment by which you judge, you will be judged, and by the measure by which you measure, it will be measured to you. So we get a passive here, and it's impersonal. It will be measured to you. So it's slightly different to the form we had up here. Ti deblepes to kaphos to ento ophthalmo to adelphousu. Tainde entoso ophthalmodokon ou katanoes. Question. Why do you see the kaphos? Now kaphos, it's a twig is the main meaning of it, but here it's probably more in the sense of just a splinter. The one in the eye of your brother. So it repeats the article here to define exactly, or to give more information about this kaphos. So why do you see the splinter, the one which is in your brother's eye, but ou katanoes, you do not notice? Tan goes with dokon here. Dokos is a feminine noun, even though it's second declension, so one of the second declension feminine nouns. So dokos is literally a beam of wood. So a large beam of wood in your own eye. Pos eres to adelphousu, or how will you say, future from Lego here, how will you say to your brother, aphes, allow me, ek balo, that I might remove, literally cast out, I might take out or remove the kaphos, the splinter from your eye, and behold, hedokos, the beam of wood, is in your own eye. Hypocrita, this is an imperative, this is a vocative here from hypocrites. This is the vocative of those first declension masculine nouns. O hypocrite, take out first the beam from your eye, kaitote, and then diablepses, you will see, and the dia emphasizes this, you will see clearly. Ek balain, you will see clearly, to take out the kaphos, the splinter, from the eye of your brother. Me doti to hagion tois kusin me di balate tus margaritas humas improsten ton koiron, me poti katapatesus in autus in tois posinarton kai strapentus erexomen humas. So me with the imperative is from didomi, and it's second person plural. Do not give to hagion, the holy thing, to dogs. This is the dative plural from kuon, and this is the dative plural, it's a third declension noun, to dogs. And do not cast your pearls, margaritas, before swine. do not cast your pearl before swine, me poti, lest ever katapatusin, this is a future from katapatio. Patio, generally used in compound, but it means to there's many verbs of walking, and here it's to walk over you, to trample. So lest they trample, lest they trample them, that is the margaritas, the pearls, en tois possin, with their feet. Possin, dative plural from pous, podos, a foot. So lest they trample them with their feet, kai strapentes, and having been turned, this is an aorist passive participle here from strepho, often just used in the sense of having turned around. Rexus in humaras. Now this is from reg numi, it's one of these me verbs that survives into the New Testament. So reg numi, you also get an omega form of this one as well, but there is a verb reg numi, to break, and this is the future of it. We get our English word wreck, W-R-E-C-K, from this, that which is broken. So here, lest having turned, they trample upon you, they attack you, they destroy you, from reg numi. Verse 7, Aitete kai dothesetai humin, ask and it will be given, this is impersonal to you, seek and you will find, knock and it will be opened to you. This is the future from anoigo, it's a future passive without the theta. Because of the gamma here, the theta disappears, so this is a future passive. It will, and it's impersonal. It will be opened humin to you. Pasca hoaiton lambane kai hotseton huriske kai to cruonti anoigesatai. For everyone asking receives, and the one seeking finds, and to the one knocking, this is from cruo, anoigesatai, again, it will be opened. Etis estin ex humon anthropos, hon aitese hofios autu aton, me lithon epidose autoi. Or, who is there among you, or from among you, so rather I should say the tis goes with the man. So what man is there among you, or from you, whom his son will ask for bread, and will he, this is May expecting the answer no, surely he will not give, epidose, he will not hand over to him a stone, or, so we get A and A here, so or is there some man among you, whom his son asks for bread, and he will give to him a stone, expecting the answer no, or also he will ask for an ichthun, a fish, and surely he will not give to him ophin, accusative from office, third declension noun, a serpent or snake. Eun humes poneroi ontes oidati domati agatha didonai tois technois humon, posoi malon hapate humon hoen tois uranois dose agatha tois aitusin auton. If therefore you, being poneroi, being wicked, being evil, you know, didonai infinitive, to give, domata agatha, good gifts. This is the third declension from doma. Again, it's connected with didomi, one of these ma verbs, nouns I should say, nouns in ma, which are very common, simply formed by taking the root of the verb didomi, which is dot, and then turning it into a noun by adding the ma. This is the plural here. if therefore you, being wicked, you know to give good things to your children, by how much more, posomalon, will your Father in the heavens, will your Father in heaven, will he give Agatha good things, tois aitusinauton, to those asking him. Panta un hosa ian theleta hina poiosin humin hoi anthropoi, hutos kai humes poieti autois, hutos ga estin honomos kai ho prophetai. For all things, as many as, now we get e'an for an here, as often happens in biblical Greek. So, all things as many as you might ask, that men might do to you, thus also you do to them. This is an imperative here. Hutoska, for this is the law and the prophetai and the prophets. Eis elthati dia tes stenes pules, hoti platea he pule kai eurokoros he hodos he agapusin esten apolean kai poloi esin hoi ekomenoidia tes. So enter, this is again, this is an aorist imperative from es erchomai. So enter through the narrow, stenos is narrow, it's an adjective, pule is gate, because the gate, understand, is platea, wide, and the way is eurikoros, is another word for wide, literally is broad of space. So the gate is platea, is wide, and the road is wide. Different word though for wide here. Perhaps the gate is broad, you might say, for platea to get a different word, and the way is wide. The one ap agusi, this is a participle agreeing with he hodos, the one leading to destruction. And many are the ones entering through it. Now we have a slight problem in verse 14 with this tit here, and although it has greater manuscript authority, many editors write hoti here, because the meaning how here just doesn't make any sense. So it's probably hoti because rather than tit. You'll see there's a variant reading there. So I'll read it as hoti, because the gate is narrow, and thelimene, and confined. This is from thelibo, and it's the perfect passive participle here. So generally translated as confined, and the gate is narrow and the way is confined. That is, it's also narrow. The one leading into life, and few are the ones finding, participle autang it. That's the first section of chapter 7.